In this video, we will go through some basics of computer programming. We all use computers for work as well as fun. A computer can be used for writing an assignment, doing some quick calculations, for sending email, for listening to music, and for playing games. To achieve this, the computer must be programmed to perform each task. What is a program? A program is a sequence of instructions and decisions that the computer carries out to achieve a task. A word program processes words, a calendar program processes dates, a game program plays games, a browser opens a website. A computer must be programmed to perform tasks. Different tasks require different programs. A computer program tells a computer in minute detail the sequence of steps that are needed to complete a task. A program contains a huge number of simple operations, and the computer executes those operations at a very high speed. Let us discuss in brief the anatomy of a personal computer. At the heart of the computer lies the central processing unit, or the CPU, also known as processor or microprocessor. It consists of integrated circuit, also known as chip. Chips comprise the processing and memory units of the computer. A computer also has internal storage. There are two kinds of storage: primary storage, also called random access memory (RAM), or simply memory, is made from memory chips and is very fast. Primary storage has two disadvantages. It is expensive and it is volatile, means it loses all its data when the power is turned off. Secondary storage, usually a hard disk, provides less expensive storage, is non-volatile, means it persists without electricity but is slow. To interact with a human user, a computer requires other peripheral devices, which are known as input devices, such as keyboard and mouse, and output devices such as a screen or speakers. The CPU, the RAM, and the connectors to peripheral devices live on a motherboard. The CPU, the RAM, and the electronics controlling the hard disk and other devices are interconnected through a set of electrical lines called a bus. Data travel along the bus from the system memory and peripheral devices to the CPU and back. Program instructions and data such as text, numbers, audio, or video are stored on the hard disk. When a program is started, it is brought into RAM, where it can be read by the CPU. The CPU reads the program one instruction at a time and executes them. Computer instructions, also known as machine instructions, are extremely primitive. They are encoded as numbers to be able to be stored in memory. The computer creates the illusion that it contains pictures, letters, songs, games. All it really contains is bits. A bit is either on or off, like a light switch. An off means a bit of zero value. An on switch indicates a bit with value of 1. 1 and 0 are also known as binary numbers. Bits are grouped together in sets of 8. Each set of 8 bits is called a byte. Setting different combinations of those 8 on and off combinations can be developed to stand for letters, numbers, spaces, and symbols. A computer uses the following forms of measurement when referring to memory. Because machine instructions are encoded as numbers, it is difficult to write programs in machine code. High-level languages allow a programmer to describe tasks at a higher conceptual level than machine code. In these languages, the programmer expresses the idea behind the task that need to be performed in a language closer to the human language. A special computer program called a compiler translates the high-level description into machine instructions for a particular CPU. Some popular high-level languages are COBOL, C, C++, Java, C#. Let's recap. In this video, we learned about some basics of computer programming. A computer must be programmed to perform tasks. Different tasks require different programs. A program is a sequence of instructions and decisions that the computer carries out to achieve a task. A computer consists of a CPU, storage, input, and output devices. Program instructions and data are stored on the hard disk and are encoded as numbers or bits. A set of 8 bits is called a byte. Programs are generally written in high-level languages. A special computer program called a compiler translates the high-level description into machine instructions for a particular CPU.